You want to start a side hustle, make an extra $10,000 this year, but every time you try something, it fails, and you're back to square one. You see people making thousands online by selling products, dropshipping, food delivery. It looks so easy when they explain it, but when you try, you lose money instead. I lost $2,000 trying to sell phone cases on Amazon. I made less than minimum wage doing food delivery. Both side hustles failed completely. Then I learned what actually works. Today I'm showing you what I learned from failing, the 2 side hustles I tried and why they failed, the 4 real ways to make first $10,000, and which one is fastest if you are starting from scratch. I'll show you the exact path I took from making $10 an hour to $60,000 a year. Let me be honest with you, I've failed at making money more times than I have succeeded. When I was 21, I had one goal: make an extra $10,000. I was working at a restaurant making less than $10 an hour, walking 2 miles to work every single day because I couldn't afford the bus. I was exhausted all the time and I knew I needed a way out. So I tried side hustles. The first one was selling on Amazon. Everyone was talking about it. Import cheap products from China and sell them for profit. It sounded perfect. I found phone cases on Alibaba for $2 each. I planned to sell them for $15 each on Amazon. That's $13 profit per case. If I sold 100 cases, that would be $1,300. Easy money, right? Wrong. I ordered 200 cases for $400. Then the shipping bill came, $800. The shipping cost double than the product cost. I had no idea that would happen. Nobody warned me about the international shipping costs. So I was already $1,200 in the hole. Then I tried listing them on Amazon. Turns out that now everyone was selling the exact same cases for $8, not $15. I couldn't compete. I tried for 3 months to sell them. I sold exactly 5 cases. I made $40 in total and lost $1,160. Eventually, I just sold the whole box to the local phone shop just for $50. I lost over $1,000 on that side hustle. My second side hustle was food delivery. I thought at least this one is simple. You pick food, you drop it off, you get paid. No inventory and no shipping costs. You drive and earn. So I signed up for Uber Eats and Deliveroo. The first week felt great. I was making $15 per hour, better than my restaurant job. But then the costs hit me. Food delivery insurance, $150 a month. Fuel, $200 a month. Car maintenance, $100 a month. Plus wear and tear on my car. After 3 months, my car needed new brakes. That's $300. Then new tires, $400. I was doing 3 to 4 deliveries per hour during busy hours, making about $15 an hour before costs. After costs, I was making less than $8 an hour. That was less than minimum wage. And I was destroying my car for it. After a year, I quit. I'd worked hundreds of hours, made maybe $2,000 total after expenses, and my car was falling apart. Both side hustles failed. And I learned a really important lesson. Not all ways to make money are equal. Some trap you, some set you up for life. Today, I'm going to show you the difference. Here's what we are covering today: why most side hustles fail. Let me tell you what I learned from my failures. The phone cases failed because I jumped in without research. I didn't understand the real costs, shipping, storage, Amazon fees, the competition. I just saw $2 product sells for $15 and got excited. That's gambling, not business. Food delivery failed for a different reason. The math looked good on the surface. $15 per hour sounds great, but I didn't count for hidden costs: insurance, fuel, maintenance, depreciation of a car. These costs are invisible at first, but they eat you alive over time. Here's a pattern I noticed. Both side hustles had the same problem. They required constant physical effort and constant reinvestment. With phone cases, I had to keep buying inventory. With delivery, I had to keep driving. The moment I stopped, the money stopped. That's not a business. That's a job. And it's a worse job than my restaurant work, because at least the restaurant paid me reliably. So here's what I realized. To make real money, you need 3 things. 1. Low upfront costs. 2. High profit margins. 3. It works without you being physically present. Most side hustles fail one or more of these tests. Let me show you what passes all 3. The 4 real ways to make $10,000. When you strip everything away, there are 4 paths. I'll rank them by speed and scalability. Path 1 is selling in-person services. This means personal training, barbering, cleaning, or tutoring. Anything where you show up physically and do the work. The advantage: you get paid immediately. There's no waiting, no inventory, no complicated setup. The disadvantage: you are limited by time and location. You can only work with one person at a time, and you can only serve people near you. This is good for making quick cash, but it hits the ceiling fast. You'll make $2,000 or maybe $3,000 a month maximum. Not bad, but not $10,000. Path 2 is selling local products, baked goods, handmade crafts, artwork, things you make and sell locally. The advantage, if you love making things, is enjoyable. The disadvantage is materials eat your profit and your customer base is tiny. Only people in your area can buy. I tried this with phone cases, except I went global and still failed because products require constant reinvestment. You make $100, you spend $70 on materials, you only pocket $30, and you have to keep restocking and keep selling. This is slow and limited. You might make $1,000 a month if you're lucky. Part 3 is selling global products, dropshipping, print on demand, e-commerce, selling physical products online to anyone in the world. The advantage, massive reach, anyone can buy. The disadvantage is you're competing with millions of sellers and you are trapped in reinvestment cycle. Every sale requires more inventory. Your profit gets reinvested instead of going into your pocket. It takes 3 to 6 months to see real profit, maybe longer. This can work long term, but it's slow and requires patience. And honestly, most people fail at this, like I did with the phone cases. Part 4 is selling online services. This is where everything changed for me. Online services include video editing, copywriting, web design, social media management, graphic design, coding, anything where you deliver work digitally. Here's why this is the best path. You get global reach like global products, but profit margins like in-person services. With products, you make 20 to 30% profit and you reinvest it. With services, you make 70 to 80% profit and it goes into your pocket. Plus, you can work from anywhere. You don't need inventory. You just need a skill and the internet. If I had to start over what I know now, I would sell online services. It's the fastest way to $10,000. And it's exactly what I did after my side hustles failed. How I actually made my first $10,000. After failing at products and delivery, I was frustrated. I'd wasted a year and lost over $3,000. But I learned something important. Trading time for money has a ceiling. Trading skills for money has no ceiling. So I asked myself, what skill can I learn? I didn't want another job. I wanted something that would pay me more. Something global, something digital. That's when I decided to learn coding. I know what you're thinking. Coding? That takes years to learn. That's not true. I learned enough to get hired in 1 year while working full-time as an Uber driver. Here's how I did it. I enrolled in a coding bootcamp. It cost me $8,000. I didn't have that money, so I took out a loan. Scary, right? But I knew it was an investment in myself. The bootcamp was 1 year long. It had live calls, assignments, team projects. I was driving Uber 30 to 40 hours a week and doing bootcamp another 30 hours a week. I had no life, no social time, and no weekends off. But I had one goal, get a software engineer job at the end. Here's the key decision I made. I stopped working on busy weekends. Friday and Saturday nights are where Uber drivers make the most money. But those were also when the bootcamp had team calls. I could have skipped the calls and made an extra $200 a week. But I didn't. I chose learning over short-term money. And that decision changed everything. After 1 year, I finished bootcamp. I applied for 50 jobs. I got rejected by 45 of them. But 5 gave me interviews and 1 gave me offer as a software engineering role. My starting salary was $60,000 a year. I went from making $10 an hour to $60,000 a year. That's $5,000 a month. I made my first $10,000 in 2 months working there. Not a year, just 2 months. And I've been making $10,000 every 2 months since. That's the power of investing in skills. Not side hustles, but skills. So, how can you do the same thing? You don't have to learn coding. That was my path, not yours. But the principle is same. Learn a valuable skill and sell it online. Here's how to pick your skill. Ask yourself 3 questions. Question 1. What am I decent at? You don't have to be world class, but just decent. Can you write clearly? Can you edit videos? Can you design simple graphics? Can you organize information? Any of these can become a paid service. Question 2. What do I enjoy learning about? Because you'll spend months getting good at this. If you hate it, you'll quit. I enjoyed problem solving and building things. So coding was perfect for me. What do you actually enjoy? Question 3. What do businesses pay money to solve? This is the most important question. Businesses pay for solutions to problems. They need more customers. They need better systems. They need to convert leads into sales. If your skill solves one of these problems, you can charge the real money. The sweet spot is where these 3 overlap. You are decent at it. You enjoy it. Business will pay for it. That's your skill. Now here's what you do. Don't wait until you're perfect. Start offering your service at a low price. Charge around $300 for something normally worth $1,000. Why? Because you'll get clients immediately. You will learn by doing real work and you will build a portfolio. After 3 months, raise your prices. After 6 months, raise them again. That's how you scale to $10,000. Let me show you the math. To make $10,000 in 3 months, you need just over $3,300 per month. If you charge $500 per project, you need 7 clients per month, about 2 per week. If you charge $1,000 per project, you need 4 clients per month, 1 per week. If you charge $2,000 per project, you need 2 clients per month. Much easier. The better you get, the more you charge. The more you charge, the fewer clients you need. Let me tell you what not to do. Mistake 1. Picking a skill with no market demand. I see people learning things nobody pays for, creating an art for fun, or making music as a hobby. Those are great hobbies, but businesses don't pay for them. Unless you're solving a business problem, you won't make money. So pick skills that businesses need. Video editing for companies that sell products. Copywriting for landing pages that convert sales. Web design for businesses that need customers. These skills print money. Mistake 2. Charging too little for too long. When I first started coding, I thought about freelancing. I almost charged $20 an hour. Thank God I didn't, because I would have been stuck there forever. If you charge too little, clients don't respect you. They see you as cheap, replaceable. Start at a fair price, $500 for a project, $1,000 or $1,500, not $50. Mistake 3. Not posting your work online. Most people keep their work hidden. They think I'm not good enough yet, so they never show anyone. That's a big mistake. Start posting your work today on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Show what you can do. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be visible. I've seen people with 300 followers get hired because their work was good and easy to find. Mistake 4. Being unreliable. Here's a secret most people don't know. 95% of freelancers are unreliable. They promise deadlines and miss them. They go silent for days. They deliver sloppy work. If you just do what you say you will do, you are in top 5% and you will make way more money. Answer messages within 24 hours. Hit every deadline and communicate clearly. That's it. This alone will get you hired again and again. Let me be clear about something. This isn't easy. Learning a skill takes months. Building a client base takes months. You're not going to make $10,000 in a week, but it's faster than working minimum wage jobs. It's faster than side hustles that trap you. It's the smart way. I spent a year learning coding while driving Uber. I had no weekends, no social life. I was exhausted, but it was worth it. Because now I make $5,000 a month and I work from my laptop. I set my own hours. I don't walk 2 miles to work anymore. I don't do 2 people's job for 1 person's pay. I'm building the life I actually want. You can do the same thing. You just need to choose skills or side hustle. There's one more thing I need to tell you. Something most people never figure out. It's the reason some people make $10,000 once and then stop, while others make $10,000, then $50,000, then $100,000. It's not talent. It's not luck. It's something simpler than that. I'll tell you what it is in just a second. Here it is. Most people celebrate too early. They make their first $10,000 and then they go back to being broke. Don't do that. The first $10,000 is just the beginning. It proves you can do it. Now the question becomes, how do I do it faster? How do I make $10,000 in 2 months instead of 3? How do I charge $2,000 instead of $500? How do I get clients coming to me instead of chasing them? Because that's how you scale. That's how you go from $10,000 to $100,000 by constantly improving. So here's what I want you to do. Stop trying random side hustles. Stop wasting money on products and inventory. Just pick one. Spend 3 to 6 months getting decent at it. You don't need to be perfect, just decent enough to solve a problem. Start posting your work online every single day. Show what you're learning. Show what you are building. Reach out to 10 small businesses this week. Offer to solve a problem they have. Charge a fair price, not too low. Land your first client. Deliver amazing work on time and get a testimonial. Then raise your prices. Repeat this for 3 months. Track every client, every project, and every dollar, and watch you hit $10,000. Then do it again and again until 10,000 becomes easy. That's when you know you've made it. Here's a bonus tip no one talks about. When you're learning your skill, document everything. Post about mistakes you are making. Post about small wins. People love following a journey. They'll root for you. They'll share your content. And when you're ready to take clients, they'll hire you because they've watched you grow. That's how you build a personal brand without trying. Just be honest about where you are and where you're going. The audience will come, the clients will come, and the money will follow. Here's the truth. I failed at 2 side hustles, lost over $3,000 on those 2 side hustles, wasted years of my life. But those failures taught me what actually works. Stop chasing side hustles that trap you. Stop buying inventory and hoping it sells. Stop trading hours for minimum wage. Instead, invest in yourself. Learn a valuable skill. Sell it online to businesses. Scale your prices as you improve. That's how I went from $10 an hour to $60,000 a year. That's how I made my first $10,000 in 2 months. Not a year, just 2 months. You can do the same exact thing. You don't need my background. You just need to pick a skill and commit to it for 3 to 6 months. That's it. Stop waiting for perfect side hustle. Stop looking for shortcuts. There aren't any. Just pick your skill, learn it, and sell it. Your first $10,000 is waiting. Go and get it. And if you like this video, you might be interested in this one. Don't click on it just yet. Make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. I make videos like this every single week. I'll see you in the next one.